Welcome back. Welcome back. This is the Treasures of Life show, and my name is Jonas Simba. I am with one man, Pastor Collins Amos. That name, Omumia.
Yes.
I don't know why I call you Amonio. You know we have a guest that comes here. It's called Amono.
Amono.
From Nyanza.
Oh, it's different. I mean,
now you are Omumia.
Omumia.
From
you always
Mumias.
remember the king of Oanga.
Yes.
And that one you will not forget. Omumia.
Yes, yes. And God has saved you.
Yes. I am so
You are
happy
a king in the kingdom.
that Jesus is my Lord and Savior.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
And all religions that are watching, give us your views on real 0111980384. Yeah, what does your religion say about what we are talking today? Man talk. We are talking about man talk. What does your community, your culture say about the men? By the way, our sign language interpreter is Wanjangete, before I forget it. Our sign language interpreter is Wanjangete. Now, when we went for the break, I thought of something. The issue of the bridge and the seed. I thought the man is the seed, right?
Man
because
is.
we mentioned the men to be the bridge in the first half. Can he still
Yes.
be the bridge to the future?
Of course.
Or the woman is the bridge? Or I know the man is the seed.
The man is the seed.
And the woman is the bridge.
The woman is the bridge. Biblically, because
Yeah.
and you know that is where I will measure my talk. And I have already said from the time go. God is the creator. He is the one who created man, and man was created first.
Okay.
All other qualifications that people are trying to equate to man,
Yeah.
they were not there.
It is hard to be a man.
No, it is hard to be a man
Or is
because
it
of
natural to be a man?
It is not hard to be a man.
It is natural to be a man.
It is natural to be a man.
What if you don't have money?
No, money, and I've said, man does not qualify one to be called a man. A man is always a man. Whether he is poor or rich, a man is a man.
The women we have will give us your comments there, and they will say, you don't know what you're talking about, Pastor. How can I get married to a man who is not, nowadays you'll always hear that need for financial stability on the man. How crucial is that?
Thank you so much, because you have said nowadays. It is not that it began like that.
But is the man the provider?
Man is the provider, of course, yes.
How can you provide without resources?
But it does not actually say, it is not a command that man is supposed to be the only one to provide. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
I'm married to a woman who is working.
Yeah.
This woman, she understands. It is not that she's going by the traditions. This woman, we have children in our home. And me, as a man, I do not have money in my, I have not gotten money today. Or maybe I'm not working. Or maybe I got laid off from my job and my wife is working.
Yeah.
Our children are there. Will they sleep on an empty stomach just because a man is the only one who's supposed to provide?
The woman.
Of course not.
And we have many, many families that are being raised by women.
Of course, yes. The problem that we are having in the society, it is when we put it like a command, it is when men, when men does not want to sit down and be open enough to their women and say and plan. You see, the problem, and this one I have seen it.
Yeah.
Like, and I remember you said from the beginning that you hear men say that I am man. I am the man.
I am a man.
I am a man.
Mwanaume.
Mimi ni mwanaume.
Yeah.
When you say like that in the house, it means there is a problem.
And then in a few minutes you hear the screams of the woman.
Yes,
there.
who doesn't know that you are a man? When the woman was getting married to you, didn't she know that you are a man? Why do you need to do so? It means that you want to you want to instill fear into your wife because of the things that are not true.
No, one man told me, Jonah, I am a man. If my pocket does not show, my beards show. How true is that statement?
It is a mentality that works for himself alone, not for me. Because we have men who doesn't even have beards. Do we stop calling them men?
Okay.
I have seen many of them. Do we stop calling them men? No, we cannot stop calling them men. I've already told you. We are in an era, and this era, it is us men who will sit down and decide that this era is supposed to stop. We are supposed to sit down because now the wives we are getting married to, they are equipped, they are learned.
Could
they
you say
are
more
also
than
wise.
many men now?
Of course, yes, more than men. But these women, it is not that they do not want to get married. It is men who are not ready to get married because they are feeling inferior. Why? Because they were neglected in their bringing up.
How comes then, Pastor, that some men say that when you have a woman boss at your workplace, they say women are better managers because they micromanage. Then the men in there, their issues, they say, some men say because the women micromanage, and that's why they're good managers, working under them is very stressful.
Working under women is very stressful.
We have many companies where the managers, the MDs are women. We have leaders who are women, men working under them. Should they, how do you reconcile this, basing on where we are at?
The reconciliation is already there. The problem, I'm telling you, it is with men. Men will want to announce, I am man, so because of that, you are supposed to respect me. Even when this woman that you're working under, she's more learned, she's more educated than you. Even when she knows how to run this company than you, but you'll want her to respect you, you'll want her to feel inferior, when in the real sense, it is you who's not learned enough to reach to that capacity. One thing that I'm saying also, even in the marriages are not working because whenever a man is in the marriage, he will want every time to announce, I am the man, I am the man. Now listen, whenever you're announcing you are the man, who doesn't know you are the man? When this woman is working, he's providing, he's helping you. Because the Bible says, when Adam was alone, and that loneliness was the one that actually made God to create Eve for him. And the Bible records very well in Genesis chapter 2 that God created a suitable helper. A suitable helper for who? For Adam. Meaning, and it said very well that man will leave the parents and now come and cleave to the woman and they become one thing. But when a man becomes now authoritative in the family, every time he wants to say, I am the man, and yet you yourself, this woman is working. She is also providing. She has not refused to provide, but you want to make her to feel inferior always just because you are a man. It cannot work.
Okay, that is in the family setting, Pastor.
That is the family
setup. That cannot be changed.
Okay,
whichever way we look at it,
yes,
they'll always be the husband and the wife.
Of course.
But now, let's escalate this a little bit in this society, the marketplace, where we have companies, or, even governance, where we have women empowerment, and many women are getting into powerful roles where they are managing, populations. Are you seeing that we need some kind of shift? What kind of shift do we need so that we don't have men maladjusting? Because in the society, you're going to have maladjustments. I know you're about to get into that.
Yes.
Issues of, violence and all that, where the man is comfortable. Yes, I'm under a woman MD, but it is okay. I'm still a man. That doesn't change me as a man.
Let men stop feeling insecure whenever they are around women who are maybe in the high rank than them.
Okay.
The insecurity that men sometimes feel also is a danger to them. And I want to say like this, and it is a repetition, and I think I will repeat it several times.
Okay.
A man, you are a man from the time when you are born, you are a man.
Okay.
Any other qualifications that you are trying to bring on board so that we can be called men, let us stop. Yes, we know that according to the creation, God created for us to be the head and the woman to be the neck. That is in the family setup. But in a society, society leadership, where women also are knowledgeable, where women also can run businesses, Let us appreciate them in their capacities, what they are doing. Because when we do so, these men will never come to change you not to be a man. You will always be a man. And this one, we have to learn on how to live with these women. Because we are men, they are, and it will never change. Nothing will change that. Nothing will change,
Jonah.
man of God, Jonah. There is a woman having money, woman having money in her pocket.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that now he will change the men around her to become women and her to become man.
Okay.
It cannot happen like that. What will happen? What will happen? It is when the inferiority complex comes into a man.
Okay.
You know, when you now begin to feel inferior just because this woman, you know, has got this and this, while I do not have.
Probably it's time for men to talk.
Because it is time for
even when men talk, even in your angle, the religious angle, when men talk, they don't talk deep. They talk. You hear men talking a lot, but really they don't talk deep. They talk about they don't talk about their real issues.
Yes.
It is said that you would rather see a man naked than know his bank account.
Exactly.
And many of them are having financial issues.
Even today, some of them does not have bank accounts.
Yeah, yet they want to hide that aspect. They can't talk about it. And that is why when they leave the house, and they are under stress, the man and the woman. At the end of the day, the woman has talked to 3 or even more people.
Yes.
The man has talked to nobody. He's still wounded in the evening, but the woman is already ready to get moving again.
She's ready to go because she has been helped. That is,
what do you have to say about
this? This is because of how we were brought up. Men, we were told to, a man, you cannot cry. Man, you're supposed to keep quiet. Even when you're bleeding inside, keep quiet. You're not supposed to cry. Men, we were told to man up, to die for yourself, and yet Jesus came to die for us. Men, we were told to learn on how to keep quiet, even when things are not. Just keep. Do not open your mouth to tell your problems to people.
That's why I said it's hard to be a man.
Yes, it is. Sometimes it is hard, but when you decide, and I have said like this, people like us, we went to school. We mingled with very many people. We got exposed to very many cultures and tribes, and so we know how to handle. We have been taught. The syllabus that we were taught, like me, the syllabus that I learned was 844 system.
Okay.
We used to be taught even how to cook. Yet, if you look like 30 years or 40 years ago,
cooking was taboo.
Cooking was a taboo for men.
Yes.
But we were taught on how to cook. We were taught on how to wash clothes. We were taught on how to socialize with
ladies, with girls, how to sit,
because we used to sit with them in the same class on the one desk.
Yeah.
So that was a learning that we are supposed to be carrying into our adulthood.
By the way,
our adulthood.
By the way, Pastor, if you were to talk to young boys who are growing into men, what would you tell them? Let's say you've gone to that, because there is normally a transition.
Yes.
Some communities would use circumcision.
Yes.
Yes. And it is only men who are brought in to speak. That's why the churches probably have taken the approach of bringing boys to go through the cut in the church. Other communities have other ways of transitioning.
Yes.
But now, if you were to be brought to speak to these boys, Pastor, what would you tell them that as you're growing to be a man, what are some of the things you would tell them?
The one thing that the church is doing right now, on raising these children, or maybe leading the boy child, first of all, it is to tell them to know God. That is the first thing, and that one I cannot run away from it.
Okay, be religious. Okay,
yes, I can. You can just allow me. That to know God. To know God because He's the Creator. The second thing, it is not to live because you are competing. Refuse to compete with anyone. Your life is your life.
Okay.
You are you. You are not someone. You are not competing to live. When God wakes up you in the morning, it is not necessarily because He has woken up someone else. So live as you. 3, learn on how to solve to be a problem solver.
that thing of competing.
Yes.
Don't struggle if you don't have a car.
Don't.
Or if you don't have a good house.
Exactly. Now you have gone to expound and propound on that point. Don't compete with anyone.
But
your
now,
life is your
Pastor,
life.
let me hold you there.
Yes.
Right now, these young boys, as they grow into men, they keep complaining, some of them, that women love the smell of petrol. They love that smell of a car. If a man comes who has a car and they smell that petrol, they leave you, however tall, dark, and handsome you are. They go to this ugly man because of that smell of petrol. How do you describe that?
Listen, man of God. I want to tell you like
raise
this.
your voice.
Not all of the ladies that are there, they are like that.
Okay.
No, I can tell you no. There is one for you. Even when you do not have a smell of petrol, there is one for you. Live your life. Live your life. Because the moment you refuse to live your life, you want to live somebody's life. And you cannot reach where that person is. That is when you'll be stressed. That is when you'll begin stealing. That is when you begin to covet somebody's properties and become a robber. Refuse to be drawn into somebody's life, because every day that you live and you are working hard, it is an opportunity for you to acquire or to achieve something. God, if you have hands, even that person who is driving, he did not just wake up early in the morning and then he found a Mercedes-Benz parked outside waiting for him. He did not. You get the point?
Yes.
Even if he's maybe the parents, but also the parent worked so that they can buy. So you also, if I have already learn on how to solve the problems that you are facing, as you as an individual, learn on how to solve. Because when you learn on how to solve them, then you will move ahead. Point number 3, be wise. Do not be someone who will want to fall into any trap.
Wise means the ability to solve problems.
Ability to solve problems. And there are people who
manage your problems.
Manage your problems.
Whatever kind of men are known to be solution providers.
Yes, solution providers.
Make sure you provide. I'm preaching your word.
I understand it because it's a point.
One thing about men,
they
provide solutions. And that is the role of a leader.
Of course, yes.
Yes.
And the young men of today that are telling you that you see when they are in relationship and their ladies will leave them because of the people who are driving, it is because they have refused to learn on how to solve their issues, to talk to these ladies. This is who I am. You are not, when a lady asks you what kind of car you are driving, you just run away from that lady. The lady is supposed to ask you, what vision do you have?
Absolutely.
What vision do you have with your life? Whom do you want to become? So that after that, she will ask you, then how are you working hard to achieve, to become that person? Because vehicles will continue to be produced. Vehicles will be, the companies that makes vehicles will continue. If at all you have not bought today, it is because you will buy. You will buy a car. But be responsible. Know how to handle yourself. Refuse to live somebody's life. Live your life.
You say be wise.
Be wise.
And that includes on how you treat the other gender.
Yes.
What do you say about men who describe being a man as having as many women as possible? You find a young man, very young man, with 10 girlfriends, and he manages all of them.
No,
that is his description of a man. Is that a proper description of a man?
It is a lie. Let nobody lie to you that when he has 10 girlfriends that he's managing them. He's not managing them.
They are managing him.
They are managing him. He's not managing them. He's not managing. These ladies are managing him because of what he has.
Okay, most likely maybe he has 6-pack.
Let me tell you one thing.
6-pack or money.
From biblical perspective, if you read the book of Proverbs, it was written by a man called Solomon, the one whose nobody has broken his record.
Yeah, that's in the Christian religion.
Yes, that he married 3,000 wives, and also 3 700 women and also 300 concubines. So he had in total 1,000.
So 700 wives.
Yes, but
and he had
when
300
you read
concubines.
yes,
My
a total
God.
of 1,000. Now read that Proverbs and you will find that is the man who complained a lot
Now
about women.
For some of the
Because
young
of
people,
what he faced, because of the challenges. He will tell you, and I saw another evil on earth.
Yeah.
A woman. Listen, one wife is enough for you.
Actually, one man who had a very good friend of mine, he had several wives. Yeah. He told me, Jonah, if you want to die early, marry many wives.
Yes.
And he had many. He told me, if you want to die early, just and he told me, I'm saying this from experience. So he said, hawa wamama ni kama wananitia kachumbari kwa kichwa na wanakula pole pole.
Now let me tell you. Now,
yeah,
I think you heard from the horse's mouth.
Yes.
You think you heard from the horse's mouth.
Yes.
So when somebody lies to you that he has 10 ladies and is managing them, you know it's a lie. You know it is a lie. It is a lie. These ladies are the one managing him.
Okay.
You get the point.
Right.
So today, the young men of today first we had said that they were neglected. And now in the way they were brought up, instead of now calling a meeting for themselves, to introspect themselves and now who am I?
Yeah.
Whom do I want to become? How can I become that person?
Yeah.
They instead they complain and they want to become rich so fast that they will be driven now to begin stealing. They will be driven now to begin
Crime,
to abuse violence, abuse drugs, addiction of drugs. And that one, whatever they're doing will never make them to be.
Actually, on the extreme, they would even commit suicide.
Of course, that is why we hear so many young men dying, because they have refused to call a meeting by themselves and say, who am I?
By the way, being a man is a superior position.
It's a superior position.
You are superior.
You are put to be the head, a problem solver.
Absolutely.
You are put
to
be in a place whereby you are a decision making.
Yeah.
Decision maker.
Problem solver.
Problem solver. You are a decision maker that when you sit down, even with your wife, it doesn't. You see, your wife will treat you the way she sees you behave.
Attitude.
The attitude and how you handle issues. Your wife can be having a lot of money, but when issues arises, she knows I have a husband who will solve that issue, who will help me, who will sit me down and advise me.
Yeah.
But when she has, a husband who does not even solve, who is not there, who is always just crying, who is, lost in alcohol.
We need to stop it there. Viewers, believe it or not, we will come again for Man Talk. I will bring you Pastor Collins to speak about this Man Talk. We need more of this. 011980384 is the number you can give us your comments on. Our sign language interpreter has been Wanjang Ethe. We have been talking about Man Talk. My name is Jonah Simba. See you next week on the Treasures of Life show. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. God bless you.